Another week and another chapter of Toriko that far surpasses my expectations once again. Toriko chapter 324. I'm going to be honest here. I'm going to be honest once again. My favorite chapter out of all the chapters that came out today. Like, oh my god. Like, Toriko's been on a roll these past couple weeks. Oh my god. Like, it's usually doing very good, but I mean, this exposition we've been getting in these past couple chapters with the dialogue and stuff, my god, I love these talking chapters. I really, really, really love these talking chapters so much. I really do. And this chapter, once again, man, I was just sitting back, and I was just going back page after page and just, reading them again and all that. Just, I was going back, like, I read a page, go to the next page, read it, go back to the last page and read it again. Just, I kept doing that through the entire chapter, and it's crazy. It's just crazy how much content you get in Toriko when you sit down and actually read a chapter. It really is. And I love that. I love the content we get in these chapters, especially with this chapter. My god, like, Toriko is the best when it has dialogue like this. It really is. I've said it many times. And when it comes to certain dialogue, when it comes to world building and stuff, it's up there with Hunter x Hunter in some ways. In some regards, it is. And to see a chapter like this, I fucking love it. Like, there's so much in this chapter I need to talk about. Like, just so much. For one thing, we come to find out that the beast or whatever, the goblin or whatever, the troll thing, the food spirit that came through and attacked Kaka. For some reason, the words are not coming to my mind right now. I'm having a brain fart. But pretty much that person that attacked Kaka at the end of last chapter, we come to find out most likely that is Joa. But most likely, I have my suspicions, but after, kind of seeing how it was kind of talked about in this chapter, I can assume that's probably the correct person that attacked Kaka. But what was really interesting about this chapter that really just blew my mind was that there's a possibility. There is a huge, 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 huge possibility now, after this chapter, a huge possibility that Toriko is going to expand outside of the world. Like, it's been hinted at before. I remember reading chapters and been seeing some fan theories and stuff on it a long time ago. But after this chapter, it's very possible now. Like, let's think about this, okay? Toriko has leaned towards world building outside of space recently. It has. I mean, Bombina, you'll look at his jumping. His casual jumping. Toriko has kind of hinted at space once before. Especially with how a planet would be devoured. That's kind of, like, fucked up and crazy. And so, it makes me assume that there's a possibility. There's a huge possibility that whatever goal that the Blue Nitro and Arcasia want to do and accomplish, and the Demon King inside of Arcasia want to accomplish, there's a possibility they are going to win. There's a very good possibility they're going to win, and the planet is going to get destroyed. And it's going to cause it to where Toriko and the gang and the Heavenly Kings and everybody, all the main characters, are pretty much going to have to leave the planet and go to another planet. Because in this chapter, we come to find out more backstory on Acasia's reason to give God to the wealthy, or give God to people. We come to find out that Acasia gave a majority of God to the wealthy families, and he kind of charmed them with that food, and it caused it to where these people that were charmed, their ancestors, like their descendants down the line, they started making money, and then they started putting a lot of money into space travel to make a ship to escape the planet. So this is going to be a way for the Blue Nitro and Acacia and all them to escape the planet alongside of these wealthy people once the planet does get devoured in 1 month's time. And that brings up a huge revelation in this chapter. 1 month until Doomsday. 1 month. And that's not fucking long, because with the chapter, what it goes to give us is that they have 1 month to gain every single dish of Acasia's full course, or the world's full course. They have 1 month. And that's not enough time. That is hell of a not enough time. No, that's not. 1 month to gain Acasia's full dish, or full course. That's fucking scary. Like, oh shit. And what's even more scary about that is now that the gang knows this, they're having to split up. Like, a Komatsu is going off on his own. He's chasing after where Kaka was and stuff like that, and he's going into the spirit world. So, I don't know, because there's just so much going on in this chapter, because now you're going to have it to where all these characters are getting split up, and you can assume now the way this is doing is we're going to have arcs now that focus on other characters besides the four Heavenly Kings and Komatsu. Like, there most likely might be an arc that focuses on Terry and them, because at the end of the chapter, you see Terry and the gang confronting the Monkey King Bambina. Like, they're right there at the end. You don't get to see their face, but it's very fucking obvious who it is. And when you see the Monkey King Bambina, he just grins. You just see grin. And end right there. So, I wonder right now, is that where the mangaka of the series is currently trying to take it? To make it to where the final struggle to collect all of Akasia's full course is going to have it to where these main big groups we know throughout the series is going to be splitting up to hunt down the full course over the world. Because that's what it's hinting at. So, it's obvious eventually the 8 Beast Kings are going to probably have to team up or work together to confront the Demon King. It's very obvious now after some things that's been going on, especially with what has been foreshadowed in the past of how the Beast, they avoid danger, upcoming calamities and stuff like that. And with the calamity of the world getting destroyed, yeah, there's a good possibility that the Beast are probably going to help out everybody, or just run away from the planet and go into space, one or the other. So, besides that, this chapter of Toriko goes to show us why this series is really good, and why Toriko shouldn't be underestimated as a good manga series. Like, say what you will about previous arc, I know we can all agree that the last arc, sort of, when it came to the conclusion of some things, it wasn't the best ever. But everything has its ups and downs. But we can admit this, when Toriko wants to give world building and some really crazy things going on with some foreshadowing and development and characters, it knows how to handle that. And that's what this chapter is. That's exactly what it is. To put it short, simple, and sweet, beautiful chapter that ties up some loose ends and also builds up for the final confrontation. And what's very strange is that, like, there's two directions Toriko can take right now at this moment with the way this is done. Two directions. For one thing, Toriko, the Four Heavenly Kings, and all them, they're going to stop Acacia and the Blue Nitro from destroying the planet. They're going to stop it. That's one outcome. The second outcome is the entire world gets fucked up and destroyed, and everybody has to escape from the planet and then battle another day. That's two possible outcomes right now to the series. See, if we go with the first outcome, you know, with the Toriko and everybody saving the day, which that's the standard shonen way, but there is a possibility that the manga could go the other path if he wants to, judging by the way the build-up has been. But if the first path is taken to where he does get defeated, that would mean that Toriko is ending very soon. Now, give or take, there's still a lot of content, a lot of arcs, a lot of different areas to discover and stuff like that, and there's a lot of chapters ahead of us, but we're in the final stretches of the series for something like this to be happening. It's very obvious. It's very apparent to any reader that if we have 1 month until the doomsday, it's obvious we're entering the final stretches. Or we're going to have the latter, to where the world is doomed. It gets fucked up and everybody has to escape. And then fight another day. Personally, I would prefer that. I would, because it would be very fucking intriguing just to see the world destroyed and they have to escape and fight on another planet. Oh, dude, that'd be fucking awesome. It really would. I would love that so much. But we'll have to see where that goes. Overall, beautiful setup. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.